Well, joining me in the studio now is Fareisha Wallen Shim from the National Citizen Service. NCS has been set up for 6 years and offered to 15 to 17-year-olds looking to develop skills for both work and life. Well, Fareisha, thank you for joining me this evening. So NCS, it's been set up for 6 years.
Yeah.
Where did it all start? Where did it begin?
Well, we offer NCS at the Challenge. That's based in the Midlands, but we also have offices across the country. And the Challenge is a social integration charity, and we want to connect communities. And it actually links up with the ethos of the National Citizen Service, which is it was brought about by the government. So we're just one of the local providers of the National Citizen Service.
As we're going for 6 years, how much have you seen it develop, especially within the region?
It's developed massively. So initially it was run as a small pilot through the Challenge, and then we grew and grew through the National Citizen Service, and we've offered it to thousands upon thousands of young people. We've only had a few hundred people sign up in our regions, and now we have countless amounts.
Yeah. I mean, so what sort of service do you offer for these teenagers?
It's an experience outside of school, so really, they get their academic qualifications, their GCSEs and their A-levels, but this also gives them the full package. So whilst they've got those qualifications, we teach them about social mixing, we give them real-life work experience and life experience. For example, on the programme, they stay at university halls of residence, they get their own shopping budget, they cook for themselves, clean up after themselves, and they're just put out of their comfort zone, and they learn a lot about themselves while on the programme.
I mean, how important is that? How important are those life skills? Because like you say, at school, a lot of the time you're just learning maths, English. How important are those skills?
It's about, like I said, coming out of your comfort zone. Throughout school, you're in a bit of a bubble. You have your lessons and you are very much told what you need to do. With the programme, it's about finding your own 2 feet and being independent. And that's what a lot of workplaces look for. It's not just about good GCSE grades, it's about turning up to work on time, being able to work with people who are a bit different from you. And through NCS, you do actually experience all of those things.
Yeah. And how much, you mentioned that, integrating communities, how much does that play a part? Because especially within the West Midlands, we do have such a diverse range of communities, don't we?
Yeah, so it's about social integration, social mixing. Like I said, in schools, you might make friends with certain people, but then they're your friends throughout year 7 through to year 11. But what we want to do is just really mix them up and get them to learn about different backgrounds, and not just have tolerance for each other, but actually work together and build a stronger community. And
how have you seen people grow from actually coming along to the workshops? Have you got any success stories of people that have come along and gone on to things?
We have countless success stories. So a lot of the young people, their parents actually encourage them to sign up. They're not that interested themselves in the first place. They might be a bit shy, a bit apprehensive, but afterwards they've got bounds of energy. They're really confident in themselves. We had a young girl, Kaylee Mann. She was based in Coventry. She signed up on our very last wave, and she's gone on to be in campaigns for us, advertising the programme. Okay. She did a speech at the QE2 building in London, and this was addressing thousands of delegates, MPs, telling them about the importance of the programme. And that's just one of our success stories. There are many more.
And we were talking there as well about learning skills outside of school, skills as well that you can use in the workforce, because jobs are so competitive now. How important is it to learn extra skills?
It's very important. It's about being able to use your initiative. So again, like I mentioned, at school, you're very much fed what you need to do and, pass this exam for success. But once you're outside of school, you need to carve your own path, your own career. And so that's essential to be able to make a decision, to be able to use your initiative, to be able to work with different people. It's completely essential for success. I believe.
And so how do young people who know about these, how do they get involved and come along? What's the route?
It's very easy, so they just go online. They can sign up at ncsthechallenge.org. We also offer the programme through school, so we've done countless assemblies. I'm sure young people, if they're watching now, they'd have had an assembly from us by now. But if not, they just go online and they get signed up. It's first come, first served. We actually still have some places left. You know, there's not an application in the sense of we handpick people.
Yeah.
If you're willing to get involved, we're willing to have you involved, and it's as simple as that.
I mean, even the Queen seems a fan. It was mentioned in the Queen's speech, wasn't it?
Yes, so it was in the recent Queen's speech. It's great news for us. It's a recent bill that's come out by the Queen, and it states that schools have a bit more of a duty to offer it to students and their parents, which is great for us because we're very inclusive. We want any young person who's willing to get involved, and what we really want is every young person to also have an equal opportunity to get involved. And very much of that relies on us being able to get into schools and tell them about the programme in the first place.
Because an opportunity of that, of getting everyone involved, is you're backed by the government as well, aren't you?
Yeah. So we're government funded, and of course we want to make sure that it's money well spent. And one of the ways we do that is being able to work with schools and offer the programme to as many students as possible, to as many young people as possible. And I do stress working in schools, but we do work with people outside of schools as well. So, like I said, it's about social mixing. So whilst we go into public schools, private schools, we also go into special educational needs schools, pupil referral units, and we try to access young people who aren't in education or training too, because we just want them to benefit from the programme and have that experience.
And 200,000 is it so far that have got involved?
Yes, on a national scale, so over 200,000 and counting. So they'll join a massive network if they take part in the programme. And continue to have opportunities offered to them.
And just really quick, finally, it's a set of workshops, isn't it, that you take part in?
Yeah, so there's several bits to the programme, should I say, across just over 2 weeks.
Brilliant. Well, Fareisha, thank you very much for joining me
Thank you.
this evening.